Hey guys, Dietrick here from Fitness Quest 10. I've got your hockey tip of the week. This week we're looking at 10 different mobility exercises to help hockey players in most of their injury-prone areas of their body. I find that hockey players will be tight in these areas, so we want to reverse the effects that the game has on your body so you can go into your workouts moving as efficiently as possible. I've got my man, intern Mark here helping us out today. He's going to be showing you all these exercises. So first one we're going to do is an ankle mobility exercise on the wall. Now as a hockey player, you're going to be tight in your ankles from wearing a skate, so we got to make sure that you're mobile through here. So what you're going to do, you're going to set up one foot so your toe's on the wall, and then you're going to line up your opposite foot so your toe is right at your instep, about halfway up your foot. From there, move your foot that's on the wall away from it, and then your goal, if you have good ankle mobility, you should be able to touch your knee to the wall from this position without your back heel coming off the ground, okay? So just like that, you're gonna drive your knee forward, try to keep that heel down, then come back. You wanna maintain movement through this, just like that. Go ahead, press again. I always tell people, try to aim your knee over your fourth and your fifth toe, okay? So that's number one. Do this for about 30 seconds per side, okay? And then you can also compare sides. You can notice if one ankle is more mobile than the other, then obviously you gotta even them out, okay? Second one you're gonna do, you come onto the ground and we're gonna look at hip stability. So go ahead and lay on your back, Mark. And what we're gonna do from here is you're gonna lay on your back, hands over your shoulders, head off the ground, reach your legs straight up in the air. What you're gonna do is you're gonna drop your right foot down towards the ground and then lift it right back up without your heel touching the ground. Just like that, all the way down, right back up, just like that. I tell people to do this 10 per side, okay? You should feel this in your abs, you should feel this in your hips, work on that hip stability, okay? So that's one. And then secondly, you would do it going off to the side. You're gonna hit your groin, your adductors a little bit. Off to the side, then reach it back up. Notice how his leg that he's not using is staying up nice and straight the whole entire time through this movement. Feel that there? That's it, good. You feel it in your back at all? You can put your hands underneath your back, suck your belly button into your stomach, okay? So that's number two, all right? Thirdly, third exercise, we're going to hockey rocker. So knees are off to the side, okay? Just like this. You're going to connect your heels behind you, and you're gonna push your hips back as far as you can. So we're stretching out your hips, stretching out your adductors. Most hockey players, due to the nature of the sport, are very tight in these areas. When you're skating, you push off initially, your femur is an external rotation and you're abducted, and then finally you finish internally rotated and your hip is finally flexed. And due to this can lead to impingement in your hip, and you want to make sure that you are staying as mobile as you can through your hip so that when you get on the ice, you're going to minimize the risk of injury, okay? So that's our hockey stretch. Next one, you're going to go into karate rocker. So kick one foot off to the side. Your foot is flat and you're going to push your hips back as far as you can, and you're just hitting another area of that groin, a little bit more hamstring in this one, okay? So you should do stretches through these for about 30 seconds each. If you want more of a stretch, you can come down to your elbows, and it looks just like that. There we go. That's it, Mark. Good, okay. Next one, we're going to come into push-up position. We're going to look more at your shoulder retraction, making sure that your shoulders are nice and stable. You can do straight arm push-ups. So he's going to pinch the shoulder blades and separate them, just like that. Notice a lot of guys, they're good at their pushing exercises, but they have little motion going on in their scapula. You want to make sure that these are working right because it's a big stabilizer for your shoulders. Okay, so this one, again, you can do it for about 30 seconds, about a pace just like this. Lower back is nice and flat, just sinking into the shoulders. Elbows are staying straight the whole entire time through this motion, okay? Good, that's it, Mark. Now come on down to your chest. We're going to eyes, Ys, and Ts. On this one, he's gonna extend his arms out straight, chin is tucked down, thumbs up toward the ceiling. He's gonna lift and then squeeze back down. The only thing that is moving here is his shoulder, so don't move your legs at all. Keep that chin tucked and pinch right here. Good, lift and then come right back down. Good, just like that. On this one, do 10 eyes, and then we're gonna go into Ys, out at an angle. Go into Ys, good, up and then right back down. And then go into T, so right off to the side. Just like that. Good, that's it, Mark. Good, pinching straight on the backside, okay? Again, we're hitting that whole rotator cuff, hitting the backside shoulder, making sure that you're stable through there. Okay, next, we're gonna lay on our side facing the camera, Mark, and go into side lying windmills. On this one, you're gonna bring your knees up so they're at about a 90-degree angle. Bring your bottom hand, so your bottom hand's on your knees, keeping them together, just like that. And then your top hand, you're gonna trace the ground all the way around and then come back. If your hand comes off the ground, that's fine. We just want to work on your mobility through your thoracic spine, okay? Find that point where it comes off, and then each time try to see if you can make it a little bit further. That's it. There we go. That's a good one for Mark. You stay mobile through there. That's it. Good, Mark. That's it. Good, perfect, Mark. That's it. This one, go about 10 to 15 reps per side. Good, Mark. That's it. Obviously, you would then do it on the opposite side. You're gonna lay on your back, okay? So lay on your back and go ahead, face this way. We're going to hip extension. So again, getting back to the hips, making sure glutes are firing properly. On this one, you want your heels in a little bit closer to your butt. I tell people, point your toes up towards the sky. You know, lift and squeeze at the top, okay? In this position right here, if you're not feeling it in your glutes, if you're feeling it in your quads, your hip flexors, your back, or your hamstrings, you want to make sure that you reverse that, okay? Your glutes are probably not firing correctly, and you want to make sure that you're feeling it back there. Secondly, we would go into the single leg hip extension. So you bring one knee in towards your chest, drive all the way up, and then come right back down. Good, just like that. That's it, Mark. Perfect. Good, 10 on one side, and then we do 10 on the other side. Finally, last mobility exercise is a little lunge mountain climber sequence that we have. So what you're gonna do in this one, we're gonna hit all angles of the hip. You're gonna bring your foot outside your hand, just like that. You're gonna drop your inside elbow towards your ankle, just like that. Sink down as low as you can. Good, chin is tucked down, come back up to your hands. From there, I want you to straighten your hips up as high as you can towards the sky. You should feel a good hamstring stretch there. Come right back down, and you're gonna rotate away from your front leg. Try to follow your hand with your eyes all the way up to the ceiling, and then come right back down. Big inhale on the way up, and then come back down, just like that. Good, and then obviously you do it on the opposite side. So go ahead and bring that left foot up outside of your hand. Drop that elbow down. That's it. Good, back to your hands. And then rotate towards me. After that hamstring stretch, good. Rotate all the way up. That's it. There we go. We got Mark sweating a little bit now. He's about ready to work out. That's it. Good, Mark. Let's go one more there. Big inhale on the way up. That's it. Come back down. This is a good exercise because if you look at this first part, good. Let's come back to your right side, Mark. If you look at this first part, we're getting his hip girdle stretched out. You can even drop your back knee down to the ground. Get a little bit of hip flexor on that opposite side. Okay. Hitting the hamstring and then adding in a little bit of thoracic rotation. It's a great exercise, hits a lot of problem areas, even working on a little bit of ankle mobility on that first part. So literally all the stretches that we did within this whole sequence is kind of encapsulated in this one exercise to finish it off. All right, so good, Mark. You feeling good? Yep. All right, perfect. So those are our mobility exercises that hockey players can work on. I encourage you to do this. You can do it before your workout, do it on your off days, do it before getting on the ice, or even after skating. You can't get enough of some of these exercises. They'll help you stay injury-free and also set the good tone tempo that you want leading into your workout. So thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next time.